And we are live. Good morning, Crypto Warriors, and welcome back to the Gentlemen of Crypto, episode 583. Today is Friday, July 24th, and I'm King.
And I'm Bitcoin Zay. And we are here to bridge the gap between cryptocurrency and the community, Monday through Friday at 10-ish.
July 24th, 2020. I got to start putting year stamps on these because we're already 3 years deep. I can only imagine a couple more years, be like, damn, what year was that episode? Don't know the years no more. Today's top stories: Apple co-founder sues YouTube over Bitcoin scam. Carlos Ghosn's 600K Bitcoin escape fee paid via Coinbase. CoinMarketCap says listing BNB as #1 DeFi token was a human error, and greatest chess player of all time backs Bitcoin. But first and foremost, let's go ahead and take a look at some of those prices.
Oh yeah. So as we discussed yesterday, everybody got all giddy, seeing green, and here we are again, going back in red for most of the cryptos. Bitcoin at $9,597, up 0.03%. Ethereum at $279, up 0.17%. Ripple at 20 cents is down 2.2%. Chainlink, the biggest loser for today, is at $753, down 5.8%. Bitcoin Cash at $236, down 2%. Litecoin at $44 is down 2% as well. And last but not least, EOS at $261 is down 2.8%. So mixture of green and red, mostly red after we had a few big gains this past week. But once again, nothing really moving. Everything's pretty much sideways. It looks like a slow grind upward, but don't get too happy with FOMO and try and buy in at the perfect time.
There you go.
Just keep dollar cost averaging.
Alrighty. Top story of the day: Apple co-founder sues YouTube over Bitcoin scam. That is right. Looks like here is a photo on. I'll make sure I'm saying this article properly because I don't want none of these problems. But it looks like here in this article on BBC, they have Steve Wozniak where he's questioning whether YouTube algorithms are dealing with scams. It looks like. Well, what's going on here? Why is Steve Wozniak pissed off at YouTube?
Oh yeah. So basically, he and 17 victims, they are taking Google and YouTube to court because they stated that there was a Bitcoin giveaway scam that was on their video sharing platform for many months. And this is being done in the state of California in San Mateo County. So they said that they allow scammers to use his name and likeness to promote a fraudulent Bitcoin giveaway for months. And they said that they ignored his request to remove these scam videos. Twitter, on the other hand, took down these Bitcoin giveaways the same day. And, you know, with the high profile accounts that were saying send them Bitcoin, they took that down immediately. So he's basically arguing that, hey, you have somebody using my name to promote their product. I have nothing to do with them. And, you know, at some point you had to shut it down, but it went on for months. They listed some of the giveaways as like Steve Wozniak interview giveaway, 5,000 Bitcoin. Steve Wozniak talking about AI and crypto, but it was crazy because they were talking about a 5,000 Bitcoin giveaway. People, if you see that on a video, it's just clickbait. Nobody's giving away 5,000 Bitcoin right now. If it would change the world like overnight. So Steve Wozniak's mad about that, and we'll see how it goes in court.
I can't wait to see how this turns out because it's going to set precedent in this space. Something we haven't seen is taking the well legal team to expose it. But this is our issue that we've had with Bittrex in the past. Negligence. We call it negligence. You know, long story short, we had issues with Bittrex. We tried to email, call, get in touch with the Bittrex people and let them know, hey, we're having issues with the account. On a Friday, they didn't get back to us until Monday or Tuesday. By that time, everything that went wrong with the account went wrong, right? But they put up their hand saying, well, we couldn't get back to it until Monday. It's like, no, we reached out to you 3 days prior to tell you there were issues. So to me, this is the same thing happening here, where it's like, look, you all could have, like, you had a full 24 hours to do something and you chose not to. It's that simple. You wanted to go on for whether it goes on for 3 days, 3 weeks, or 3 months. You had a chance to stop it and you chose not to. So especially after you've been contacted by the party that's saying there's an issue. So I think this is going to set precedent in this space where exchanges or YouTube or Twitter, whatever it is, when it comes to crypto, especially now that banks can have it, I guess it's real money all of a sudden. And I don't know, but I guess it's real money. But when it comes to that type of stuff, then you can be held liable if this case goes through and Steve Wozniak wins. So I'm going to be following this case. I want to see what happens with it, because if he takes that win over YouTube, you better believe a lot of their changes throughout Google, YouTube, and Twitter will be or a lot of their policies will be changing moving forward. Their standard operating procedures when it comes to crypto ads or anything crypto related. So interesting to see. I can't wait to see what happens. Again, if this comes back that YouTube has failed, there might be a ton of other exchanges and everyone else liable for the same type of negligence. So something to pay attention to.
Oh yeah. And Ripple actually chimed in and said, hey, they were knowingly making money off of the paid ads on behalf of the fraudsters, because one of the fraudsters actually had a verification badge from YouTube. So Ripple, I think, is joining in Brad Garlinghouse more specifically, and it would be interesting to see if you got big names like Steve Wozniak and Brad Garlinghouse.
Now all of a sudden, whales fighting. There we go.
Yeah. Now that's what the whales do.
You can't just smash on the little people no more. You're trying to do your own like that. They're like, oh, you forgot who I am now? You think because I'm not co-founding the company no more, I don't move, right? You forgot about these Seattle Seahawks up here?
Oh yeah.
Tiffany from New York, what's going on? Sergeant Crypto, Madam Crypto, what's up? Tesla Hall, Leroy Forbes, Bitcoin Jake 09, Mr. Gibson Sr., Crypto Blood, what's going on? CBTV, what's going on? Crypto Blood. Make sure you all check out CBTV for some more awesome crypto news. Tony Nolly, what's going on? Finally dodged a shadow ban, hilarious. Let's see. Crypto Blood said YouTube can promote these BS videos, but can't show content creators no love. I know, man, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. We already know. I know Crypto Blood.
They're gonna blame it on the algorithm,
right? Bitcoin Jake 09 said, "Really, I've never had issues with Bittrex. What year did you start using them?" Is my question to you.
I was gonna say, more power to you, but we've known them for a long time.
Start using them.
Yeah.
Bergtown Music Group. YouTube trying to say they laid off human admins, so they had to rely on algorithms. Also, Bitcoin Jake, for that same thing about Bittrex. How much money have you had in there too? To be fair, a lot of people, you won't see issues until you do reach a certain amount of money in these platforms. Then all of a sudden you will see issues. I guarantee you. It's just like a bank when you trying to take out a bunch of money out the bank, and they're like, "Oh, well, let's go back and we'll talk to you on we'll Tuesday." It's like,
nah, player.
I think I want my money.
It was real easy to put it in there.
Right. Well, hey, you good? Lucky. You got lucky then, Bitcoin Jake. You said 15, 16. Yeah, well, hey, we've had issues, man. We had issues, but hey, I'm glad you did not have any. That's what's up. Let's see. Sergeant Crypto. Oh, yeah, so that's a fact. Bitcoin or Crypto Blood. All right, next story up. Carlos Gozens. Is it Gozens? 600K Bitcoin escape fee paid via Coinbase. Coinbase said, hey, we're way more than just another Wall Street establishment, all right? The son of former Renault and Nissan head and fugitive Carlos Gozens has used Coinbase to pay two men $600,000 in Bitcoin to get his father out of Japan last December. What's going on here?
Oh yeah, so U.S. prosecutors stated on Wednesday that Anthony Gozens sent 63 Bitcoin to Michael and Peter Taylor. They are father and son team who smuggled his father out of Japan on December 30th, 2019. This money was given or sent through Coinbase, and they actually provided evidence to Japanese investigators because they are the feds. And they transferred what was then worth $500,000 worth of Bitcoin in 7 transactions, and then today's worth would be about $608,000. Michael Taylor, he is a former Green Beret, and Peter Taylor, they're currently being held by U.S. authorities
at the request they don't want to listen to
me. Who's trying to extradite them, which is crazy.
Hey, yeah, I need some work done. Yeah, we got the money. This is billions all over again. When Axe had his 2 military dudes.
Yeah, but
I try to tell people this is real.
This is real. Yeah, Hollywood writers are not that creative. Trust me, this is real stories that they just kind of flip into Hollywood.
Yeah, I can go get him today. Yeah. I'm gonna need $500,000.
But I would suggest if you're gonna smuggle somebody and send Bitcoin transactions, don't send it through Coinbase.
Come on, man.
You might as well have sent it to PayPal or to a bank. I mean, it's literally they can just pull up the ledger and it's right there. So yeah, a few other things. Wednesday's filing shows the bank account managed by Peter Taylor also received 2 wire transfers totaling over $870,000 from Carlos Gozens' account. So yes, we have seen so much happen in the crypto space. This doesn't surprise, I don't think, anybody that there are people trying to do illegal stuff, but they're using Coinbase. So good luck with that. And of course, they have them, the U.S. authorities have requested that Japan extradite them. So we'll see how that goes. The U.S. is gang. If they want it, they'll probably get it.
Yeah. This is crazy to see. This is something we always talk about on the show when we say so much stuff that happens behind the scenes. This is one of those things that happen behind the scenes. Like, it's not fake. It's not made up. It's a guy who has military experience. He knows how to go get people. He brought his brother along. I'm not sure why he did that. That's stuff from old Snowfall.
Yeah.
Got his brother as a pilot. He said, you can fly planes, can't you? Like, come on. But in general, like you said, the biggest part of this story is that they use Coinbase to do it. Which is crazy. It almost makes me think if the brothers knew how illegal. I mean, you know what I mean? I don't know. I wonder what they really knew.
I don't think they really knew what they were
right.
doing.
You know what I mean? They're like, oh,
just send us an address.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we don't want to know information. And then they get there, they're like, oh shit. Well, we said we do it. But this is crazy. Like you said, you might as well use PayPal. It's official, people. Coinbase are the federales. We already knew that. They're getting ready for this IPO or to be sold. We know that as well. So you better believe every transaction going through Coinbase is actually going to go to government. Now, one thing I actually commend Coinbase on, which I never thought about previously, is that one of the issues we've had with Coinbase is them shutting down accounts without reasoning. Maybe since they knew they were going to the feds, they were shutting down those high value accounts so they can be like, look, we're trying to help you. Like, you don't want to be on our platform. So
this is a warning.
Right. I'm being positive, and I'm thinking Coinbase and Brian Armstrong, they had a game plan all along. They're like, look, anybody who do any serious transactions, get them up off of here so we can just get institutional investors on here and not get them in trouble. But yeah, Coinbase is definitely the feds.
Oh, man.
A couple of quick comments. Blue Fig, what's going on? Say, I think YouTube is allowing the scam videos on purpose. Of course,
that's what Ripple was saying. Said, hey,
listen,
all this free free ads.
Nobody's stupid.
Yeah, all these free ads.
You gotta remember, as much as everyone hated those crypto ads, it was keeping the lights on. It was keeping the lights on Facebook. It was keeping the lights on at Twitter. It was keeping the lights on over at YouTube. So as much as they all crypto ads no, they didn't hate crypto ads. They hated that those crypto ads weren't for their own products. It really was that simple. So yeah, I think they are allowing them. Bitcoin Jake said, were your issues fixed? I could reach out to them. No, you don't have to reach out to them, Bitcoin Jake. Those issues are beyond dead and old. They were never fixed. To give you an idea, since it sounds like you know some of these shysters over there, Bittrex changed their terms of service.
Terms of service because of us.
Overnight. They changed the terms of service overnight. And no, we actually had an arbitration with their high-powered attorney that also worked for the Democratic National Convention, Google, and Facebook. So unless you know another attorney on that level, I don't think you might be able to help us on this one. But I'm not shutting down any assistance.
Yeah, I would say if you want a quick history lesson, yes, me and King helped Bittrex change their terms of service.
Right. And if you really want my issue fixed, Bitcoin Jake, all you really need to do is just give me an address of where old boy William Bill Shaher is going to be at, the CEO.
Old Bill.
Where he's going to be at this Sunday, and that'll be all I need from you. Thank you. Sergeant Crypto said, how stupid are all those guys using Coinbase? Come on, man.
Yeah, come on, man.
Tessa said, King, I just realized you're not in your crisp white Oxford. You're in the black tee. That is right.
Oh, yeah. Blackout Friday, baby.
Was this Bitcoin Brexy?
Yeah, Brexit.
Yep. Brexy, secure the bag. People secure the bag. Shout out to Bitcoin Brexit. He gave us these shirts at, Bitcoin Is conference with Russell Kong.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. Tesla said they had to be straight ignorant to use Coinbase. You already know it.
Oh, yeah. Some people don't know, but they'll find out real quick.
All right. Coin Market Cap says, listen, BNB as #1 DeFi token was a human error.
Oh, my God.
Now,
you fat-fingered it? Come on, man. You pressed the wrong button? Come on.
Now, why this is messed up, looks like Coin Market Cap has withdrawn BNB as a top DeFi token, claiming it was a mistake. It looks like it listed its parent company's token, Binance Coin, at the top of its new DeFi list, and then quickly withdrew it following a barrage of criticism. Now, again, they withdrew it because people on Twitter hit them up. But to be fair, I don't see anything wrong with this story. Now, I say that because, yes, by industry standards and us holding each other accountable, is it wrong for them to do that? If it isn't, yes. But let's not forget China and some of their rankings we've seen, Korean and Japanese, some of these news rankings we've seen,
Binance,
where they got Bitcoin at number 13. One year, China had NEO at like number 1 or 2. So they're all doing it. My point is they're all doing it. Binance has done enough greatness in this space that they want to list their coin as #1 on their own charts. I support it.
Yeah, and the biggest thing about this is we all know Binance purchased CoinMarketCap not too long ago, and because it is the parent company, of course they get the #1 ranking. If I own the company, we are #1. What are you talking about?
Why not? We own the company. We must be doing something right.
And if there's any fallout, just go ahead and say, "Oh, that was human error."
Fat finger.
We just fat fingered. We accidentally put it up there. So the CEO and founder of Three Arrows Capital retweeted it, simply saying, "What?" And there were a few people who said total DeFi market cap will 10x in the next 3 months. Not because of current DeFi projects, but because all crypto projects will rebrand themselves as DeFi.
That's a good assumption. I don't think that would happen 10 times, but I understand where they're coming from.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And I mean, we were talking about DeFi a while ago, saying that that's going to be the new hot thing. And of course, I did some work with Metronome. We were talking about DeFi back in January as far as how it's heating up. Back when it was less than $1 billion market. So, of course, once it starts heating up, all of a sudden Binance wants to be at the top of that ranking. They'll put themselves at the top of all rankings if they can on CMC. But, I think a lot of people are about to start calling their projects DeFi. I've even had some people argue that the real DeFi is Bitcoin, so all the DeFi projects will eventually turn into Bitcoin. So, who knows? DeFi is a very hot topic, but a lot of these projects are not ready, in my opinion.
Right, and I don't think they all will rebrand themselves, but I get where this person's going. We saw the whole ICO craze. It was projects that were already out redoing ICOs just for the advertising type deal.
Yeah.
So I do see where they're going. I think we're overestimating how popular DeFi is or will be, because at the end of the day, the whole decentralized finance, someone isn't getting their money.
Yeah.
This is America. Someone always wants to get their money. So my whole thing with DeFi is if there isn't someone at the end of all these projects getting money, then these projects aren't taking off from a regulation standpoint. We've already seen that with crypto, where we thought the ICO craze did take off, but the assumption was going into Q4 of 2017 that it will continue taking off, right? It will take off all 2018 and go even higher than 20K. That didn't happen once the regulators came in, smacked around some projects.
Down, baby.
I think the same thing's going to happen here. Even if DeFi is capable of 10x in the next 3 months, and even if it possibly might even do it, I don't think it's going to happen. But even if it were to happen, I don't think it will last, because regulators will come in as they see it skyrocketing. They're going to put a stop to it.
Hold up.
Is this just like 2017 again?
Is this securities?
Nah,
SEC coming in.
Not doing it. So
no.
I just don't see it happening. But I do see crypto projects trying to rebrand themselves as DeFi if it does continue to take off. If we see another 3 to 6 weeks of DeFi projects, money going up, then yeah, I'm with you. I can see some regular, I won't say regular, I can see some crypto projects like Feathercoin.
Yeah.
Time for that yearly pump, baby.
Yeah.
Hey, go ahead. So
Pamp
I can see those projects pamping it like that. But I don't think it's going to take off and this is going to be a thing all of a sudden. These regulators are real. If the last 2 years haven't shown you that, I don't know what will. They showed it to me. I don't think they're letting this one fly, but we'll see. Right. Bitcoin Jake said DeFi is less than Devault DBT. All right, gotta check it out.
Oh yeah, Devault. I got some Devault.
Yeah,
I had somebody pay me for a book in Devault.
Word. Okay.
Yeah. Who was it?
We supporting Devault over here with I can't even think of your name right now. My fault, man. Off the top of my head, I'm having a brain freeze.
Yeah, that's who paid
one
me.
One of our warriors is in
one
Devault.
Of our warriors.
That's his project for sure. Let's see. Last but certainly not least, greatest chess player of all time backs Bitcoin.
Let's go.
Now I know this might not be huge news for some of you, but traditionally chess players are very intellectual. They're very smart. They can see moves and moves ahead, which is why they become great. Well, the world's most famous chess player, Garry Kasparov, supports Bitcoin as a means to fight human rights violations. Can you tell us more about what Gary's talking about here?
Oh yeah, shout out to Garry. Shout out to Garry. The Russian chess master, he faced off against IBM's Deep Blue supercomputer. He actually stated in his interview with Forbes contributor Robert Huang, he saw many upsides of cryptocurrencies, including individuals controlling their own money, which is usually regulated either by the state, corporations, or outside parties. He talked about the scarcity of Bitcoin, that there are only 21 million, whereas the Federal Reserve can just keep printing money printed, go burr. forever and ever if they want it. So he is also a chair of the Human Rights Foundation. They use technology and digital innovations to protect those freedoms that are threatened. So shout out to Gary Kasparov. As we stated earlier, chess players are usually some of the smartest people in the world. And of course, if you're the greatest chess player by a lot, if you're the greatest chess player of all time, again, people, I don't know how many times we have to put the smartest people in the world out in front of you and they all like Bitcoin, but this is just another example. We have regular everyday Joe Schmoes who can't even put together 2 sentences challenging Bitcoin. Then you got the smartest people in the world like, yeah, of course, Bitcoin is better or Bitcoin is great. So just want to throw that out there for everybody who has family members with doubts. You can show them another example of another smart person who's going with Bitcoin. So you either want to join the train or get ran over.
Like I said, I think the rise in popularity, this is Gary speaking, quoted, I think the steady rise in popularity of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies and blockchain technology as a concept is inevitable because it's a response to the shift of power from individuals to states or other institutions that may act on our privacy without our consent. Again, that's the big thing here. Public and private consent, public and privacy, how the government should be public, citizens should be private, but as we've seen the last 10 or 15 years, it's the opposite way, which is wrong. But, you know, as Bitcoin says, it's one of the smartest humans on the planet. Again, saying, I looked at this, 1 + 1 = 2, people. I think it makes sense. And that's how we come to our conclusion, too. No one's smarter than anybody else. Everybody's just looking at the same information, saying, this just makes sense. So I can't wait to see what comes of this, especially when you have someone like him touring the planet in the rooms with the smartest people in the world. I mean, you're facing off against an IBM supercomputer. Who's the audience, right? Yeah. I mean, I'm assuming the developer of that computer is in the room to see what can go, what happens next. So you have some of the smartest people in the room with this person, and they're saying things like, I think Bitcoin is a natural choice for protection against infringements on privacy and human rights.
Oh, yeah.
That someone's going to listen to him. Someone's going to be in the same room with him with some power and be like, I agree. Let's make this happen. So, again, I think this is a great person as an ambassador of Bitcoin and crypto. And, yeah, it's pretty cool to see.
Oh, yeah.
It's cool to see it on every level now. We're seeing it.
Everybody.
Medical, athletes, Elon Musk, chess masters.
Gary Kasparov.
It's like, who hasn't Bitcoin touched at this point, right? So, we'll see it soon.
Peter Brandt.
Peter Brandt, right?
Probably the last one.
Old gold bud.
Old gold.
Other than that is the show for the day. You have anything else?
That's all for me.
All right, make sure you check out that Bitcoin in Black America if you haven't already.
Oh yeah.
And secure that bag. Boom. It's a cool shirt.
Absolutely.
Go ahead and dollar cost average into some crypto this weekend, people. And remember, it's never too late. Make sure you smash that like and share as always. Thanks for the support, and we will see you all next week with some more crypto news.
Next week.
Cheers.
Cheers.